Now, there is another thing Lord wanted me to highlight. Last night, I was getting ready for bed or whatever. I had got all my kids down, right? And I heard audibly Holy Spirit say, "Do not be distracted." And He started ministering to me, and I'm going to share this with you all. Right now, we are in a very, this is spiritually a very heavy time, okay? And I mean heavy in the sense of it's very significant and it holds a lot of weight. And what we do now is meant to prepare us for what is to come in these next few years. Okay? Holy Spirit said, do not be distracted. Everything that you see going on social media, this, that, and the third, it's literally all meant to distract you from what is really going on behind the scenes. Now we need to be preparing. We need to be storing up. We need to be saving. We need to be gathering in to our households as much as we can to store up for what is about to be coming in 2026. We are already starting to see the effects of this administration, and it's not just here in the US, like it's a global thing. And please do not sit here and let them fool you and trying to think that, oh, Trump is doing this and then other countries are responding. Like it's all, it's just one big old stage, one big old play. All of them be like this. They all doing and knowing what everybody's about to do before it happens. Okay? Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Like this whole thing with Trump putting out all these tariffs and then China coming back and retaliating and being like, oh, well, we finna now put out this information so your people can come and buy all these stuff that we make for super cheap. Like, y'all, that was all planned. That was all planned. That was all planned. Okay? Y'all know that. Don't be distracted. God said, do not be wasteful in this time. I made a word about that. Do not be wasteful. Okay? Just because that bag that you wanted or them shoes that you wanted is now super cheap, don't go wasting your money trying to go get it, because it's not going to mean nothing here in these next couple of years, y'all. It's not going to mean a thing. Trust me, you can't take it with you when you gone. Remember that. Lord said, don't be distracted by what's going on up here. Okay? Because back here, while everybody is distracted, blowing their money, they're back here getting ready. They're back here making sure their families are good. They know they're going to suffer a little bit, but they're willing to suffer a little bit while we suffer a lot. Okay? Think COVID. I was on the front lines. Okay? I was in the hospitals and I saw the firsthand effect and the devastation. But then at the same time, I was also working overnight. So I was traveling the streets in the middle of the night. And I was seeing the military vehicles, the military convoys, the trains, transporting of certain things that had no business, things that they couldn't transport had people been on the streets. Okay? Lord is giving you a first-hand warning to get prepared in this season because it's about to get crazy. He also said to me that these elites, and this is specifically what he said, they know what time it is. They know what time it is because they're the ones that control time. And he meant it like, in the US here, we have daylight saving time. Literally, they will manipulate the clock either an hour ahead or an hour back, even though there's the same amount of daylight. You know what I'm saying? Like the sun sets and it rises the same time every day. Even though, yes, the earth, it tilts. So you have different seasons and all of that, but still the sun is the same as it's always been, right? So there are countries that don't even do that because they're like, how do you manipulate? Like, yeah, don't be fooled out here, y'all. These people know what they're doing. All right, they know what's coming down the pipeline because they're the ones that orchestrated it. They control the time. They know what time it is. And God is trying to put warnings out to his children. That way we can be just as prepared as them. All right? He doesn't want his children to have to be the ones to keep suffering. You know what I'm saying? Because we're good people. Okay, yeah, we're not perfect. But we shouldn't have to suffer just because we are less fortunate or don't have what they have. We don't have access, right? He is trying to prepare his children in this moment. So he said, do not be distracted. Focus. Keep your eyes on him. Okay? Pray. Worship. Open your heart, open your mind, open your ears, open your spirit to what it is he's trying to do for you. That way you don't have to be like how it was back in COVID when everybody was fighting each other for the lack of resources. Y'all know this inflation is getting out of control. The prices are steady hiking and the supply is steady dwindling. These tariffs now all of a sudden have things that we normally had access to, now all of a sudden we don't. Okay? It's by design. So don't be one of those people that are at the base of the mountain scrambling for the little supplies that they have left. Be at the top of the mountain where the Lord is trying to position you, where you already have plenty and more than enough to make it through this famine that's coming in the land. All right? 2026 is about to be crazy, y'all. Save up what you can, store up what you can, so you and your family are good and not affected by nothing going on in this world. That is ultimately the goal of God, anyway, to set His children up for success. So, I love y'all. I got another word coming soon. Lord spoke to me and said condemned the other day, right before He said Goshen. And He gave me a whole word about that, y'all. Like, these politicians think they're getting away with stuff. They're not getting away with nothing. All right. And a lot of people, even on our scale, because there's levels, right? There's levels to this. But everybody on each of these levels, God, God is coming. he coming, and ain't nobody getting away with nothing. Okay, so I love y'all. Another word coming soon.